So let me show you what you need to do to get this motor back in your stove. Just to get this in the clear, you're gonna need to take this guy off before you can get your motor out. Okay? Now, that whole assembly that you see with the bracket, the condenser, and the actual feed motor itself all comes out with 3 bolts. Down here is a hole. There's 1 hole, 2 hole, 3 hole. There's 3 bolts in these 3 holes right here. Your wiring goes down through this hole, and that's it. You take these 3 bolts out, that hole, that bracket with the feed motor, and the condenser comes off. And you're in business. There's 3 bolts that go in, and your wiring goes down through this hole here, which you probably can't see, but I showed you in my other video. So you start with, you put the cord down through the hole that I showed you earlier. And here's a better shot. Hopefully that's in the frame. Is it? No. Here. Okay. Here's the 1 hole, and there's the 2. So what we're going to do here is fish our wiring right down in there, and then all we have to do is this pusher, this C-shaped pusher block. We need to line it up with our feed, which I should. There we go. I'll put that in so it's not obstructing it, and that's it, guys. That's seriously it. If you can tighten 3 nuts on 3 bolts, then you have this feed motor assembly in. I'm not gonna say it's so easy a caveman can do it, but I really want to, because it's pretty damn easy, guys. So we're going to line our first hole up on this side, and I'm not so sure. There was like some caveman wing nuts put on this, and I can't think it came from the factory like that. So this motor was off at some point. I don't know if this motor was replaced. It could have been. I'm gonna say I believe this stove itself is probably over 20 years old. So it is very, very possible that sorry guys. It is very possible that here I am having an issue. I need to move my light as I can't see the other hole here. There it is. The one on. I'm lying. I was thinking the 2 were on this side. The 2 are on the side that has all the torque on it, which makes sense. And they're over here. So it is. I'll get him fished in here. Perfect. Down in she goes. These gloves are gonna be junk. Mistakenly, accidentally got some gear oil on these. So I did. Because I put gear oil inside this little gearbox here. So there's that screw, or that bolt, and then I already have this one started. I'll run this up. And they weren't loose, but they come right off. Really, really convenient here. Let me get my digits down here. Perfect. I know you guys probably can't see much, but now I have the nuts already started on all 3 on this feed motor, and I'm going to go ahead and come over on your side. I'm going to plug it in to, well, I skipped a step here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to thread this guy in to the back of my pusher block, and it just feeds right through the hole into the pusher block assembly right here. So it does, and you can feel it, and it's already started. I may have gotten a little lucky there. It started right away. It's pretty long threaded, so skip ahead if you need to. case I get lazy on the edit. But it just literally screws in, and then once you get where you want it, put some oil in both of these little flip up pusher block bearings. Okay, one on each side. I'm gonna turn it on. It's gonna get noisy. But that's once you see the actuation of the motor and the pusher block here. You guys can see that pusher block move back. It gets you down in here so you can see what's going on. The pusher block's back. Let's go forward. Now it's gonna go back again. And every time it goes back, it lets a little cold down in there. And then every time it goes back forward, it's gonna push it up on that ramp. Okay, I gave it a little bit more feed. There you can see the actuation of it. Back up. And then feed. So here you can see the C block, and this is how it moves up and down. As that moves up and down, it moves your pusher block in and out. Okay. So long story short, if you're pushing too much coal out, you turn that counterclockwise in the back, right here, until you get the desired results. Every application is a little different. When it got cold, like super cold here last weekend, I had my stove at pretty much max. It was almost pushing coal. I mean, it was putting a lot of heat out though, but I needed it. So I hope this answers the question. You can kind of see here's the indicator on the side that shows you how far the pusher block is moving. That's about it. Tickle pink, guys. Thanks for watching. There you have it. Like I said, definitely click on the links, get those bearings. They're the right ones. That really helps me out, gives me a little bit. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe. That helps me out as well. I'm almost to the point where I can get monetized, which is peanuts, but it's peanuts that I don't have now. And we're just gonna keep on chugging away in 2023. I hope you guys enjoy what I have. I have some stove videos. I have some boating videos. RC cars, motovlog, and all my Kawasaki concourse. I do a little of everything.